Good morning. Yeah, good morning, everyone. Good morning once again. Right? Okay, so yeah, how many of you watched the videos that I have sent? Yes, very good, Purvi. Very good, Ragini. Right? Very good, Ragini. You have made notes. Very good, Aditya. Very good. Now, if you have watched the videos, right, then some concept would be more clear. Yes or no? Tell me. Yes or no? Right? So I had sent three. Yeah, I had sent three videos. One based on basically two based on type of motion, right? The two of the videos were based on type of motion. Very good, Shravya. Those who have watched the video and made notes, very good. Okay, right? So I'll be discussing the topic motion today. Okay, so in last class we discussed about position. Okay, right? Very good, Tavishka. Those who have watched all the videos and made notes, very good, right? Yes. Third one was distance and displacement. Okay, right? So I guess we all studied about distance and displacement, and everyone have clear understanding of what is displacement, what is distance. Yes or no? Very good, Purvi. Very good. Right? ठीक है, सबको समझ में आ गया? Everyone understood that topic? Yes? Okay. So let's start with type of motion. Okay, I'll start with type of motion only. Right? We will discuss type of motion first. Very good, Esther. Very good. So when we talk about type of motion, let's talk about it. Types of motion. Okay. So when you talk about motion, we understood that what is motion? Motion is basically change in position with respect to time. Yes or no? Tell me. Yes or no? It is change in position with respect to time in a space. Right? Agree? Right, everyone? Okay. Yes. I hope all of you have written that. Okay. What is the definition of motion? So motion can be described as change of change of position of any object in space in some specific time. Okay, right? Now let's think about it. Suppose when you talk about motion or rest, now tell me, am I rest in motion? Right? Am I in rest or motion? Right? Let's think about it. What is rest and what is motion? Okay, so my question is, I'm sitting in my room, in my chair, on my chair, right? So what do you think? Am I in rest or motion? Rest. Okay, okay, okay. Let me ask you another question. Okay, let me ask you another question. Suppose, right? Suppose I'm sitting over here. Okay, suppose I'm sitting over here, right? I'm sitting on Earth, right? This is Earth. Okay, and here I'm sitting on a chair. Here I'm sitting on my chair. Okay. Now suppose someone wants to observe me from moon, right? Suppose someone wants to observe me from moon, right? From moon, someone is observing me. Now, according to him, right? Now he's the person who is observing me is called as observer. Yes or no? Tell me yes or no. Yes, agree. So that guy is called as observer. Now my question is, okay, my question is, now am I in motion? Now am I in rest or motion? Tell me. Am I in motion or rest? Yes, very good. Very good, Tuvishka. Very good. Esther, think about it. Yukti, think about it. Now, Earth is rotating, right? Earth is always rotating. Okay, so if this guy is looking at me, right, I'll be rotating along with Earth now. Yes or no? Tell me. Yes. So what can I say? According to this guy, suppose he's Superman, right? Superman. According to Superman, right? Okay, Vishnu sir is on Earth, and Earth is moving, so Vishnu sir is also moving. Yes or no? Tell me yes or no, right? But suppose there's someone else on Earth only, right? Okay, suppose we have Harsh, right? Suppose we have Harsha, okay, on Earth. Now, if Harsha is seeing me, if Harsha is looking at me, then according to Harsha, I'm in rest or motion. Tell me. Tell me, rest. According to Harsha, I'll be in rest. So I can say, okay, according to Superman, right? Vishnu is in rest, right? Rest. But according to Harsha, sorry, I've written opposite. According to Superman, he is in motion. Vishnu is in motion. Okay. But according to Harsha, right? Vishnu is in rest, right? Yes or no? Tell me, yes or no? Yes or no? But I'm sitting only, right? I'm sitting only. I'm not doing anything, right? But still, for some person, I'm in motion. For some person, I'm in rest. Got it? Tell me, got it? Yes or no? So I can say, okay, I cannot say that any object in rest and motion unless until I know that who is looking at the object or who is looking at the person, right? So it depends on observer, yes or no? Tell me, it depends on observer, yes. So I can say concept of rest and motion, concept of rest and motion, rest and motion is relative, is relative, relative to observer, right? And this is also called as frame of reference, frame of reference. Okay, got it. Tell me, got it? All of you got this? All of you got this? Now let's take one more example. Okay, let's take one more example, right? Suppose, yeah, let's take one more example. Suppose you guys are going to picnic, right? You guys are going for picnic, okay, right? On a picnic, and you are sitting on a bus, right? You guys are sitting on bus, right? Sitting on bus. Now think about it. This is, suppose Shravya, this is Esther, this is Tavishka, suppose, right? Now according to Shravya, if all of you are sitting, right? You just are sitting. Now according to Tavishka, what do you think? Esther and Shravya would be in rest or motion? Esther or Shravya would be in rest and motion. Rest, agree, right? But think about it, right? Now we have trees outside. We have lots of trees outside. Okay, lots of trees outside. Now, according to Tavishka, right? So Esther and Shravya are in rest, right? But according to Vishka, Esther and Shravya, what about the tree? What about the tree? Tree would be in rest or motion? Tell me. Motion. Agree, right? Even though, right, tree is not actually moving. I am moving, right? Right? So you guys are moving, but still, according to you, right, tree is moving. Yes or no? I hope all of you observe this. Yes or no? Tell me. All of you have observed this, that trees are and everything seems like they're going in backward direction. Yes? Okay. So I can say, okay, it depends on the observer. The concept of rest and motion totally depends on observer or frame of reference. Right, everyone? Tell me, right? I hope all of you understood the concept of rest and motion. Yes, right? And what is frame of reference? It is the point of observation. Yes or no? Yes, it will. Yes, that will occur in train also, right? Now think about it. Suppose you got superpower, right? Suppose you got superpower, okay, right? Superpower means you can become Ant-Man, right? Suppose you can become Ant-Man, right? Suppose Nandish became Ant-Man, right? Okay, now uh, Arav is not here. Arav is not joined yet. There are many students. There are 3 students who haven't joined. Wait, I'll just message them. Okay. Yes. Now suppose, right? We talk about frame of reference. Now frame of reference can be anything, right? Frame of reference can be anything. Okay, for example, suppose you got superpower, right? And you can shrink in size. You can shrink in size. Okay, you can shrink in size. And this is your fan. This is your fan, right? This is your fan. And you decided to shrink and sit on the fan, right? Just imagine, sit on the fan, right? Okay, right? You are being naughty and you just shrank and sit on the fan. Now, what do you think? What do you think? Right? When the fan will start, when the fan will move, right? What do you think? You will be in rest or motion? You will be in rest or motion. Think about it. Think about it. Okay, okay. Let me ask you another question. Suppose your friend also got the superpower and he also shrank and sat on the second blade. Then tell me, then tell me. Yes, yes. Now, my question is, or your question is, sir, who is observing? Who is observing, right? If there's someone who is sitting, if there's someone who is sitting or on the floor, right? If there's someone on the floor and who is sitting on the floor, right? Or who is below the fan, right? Now he will see, suppose this is Harsha, this is Aditya, and this is Niketan, right? Now, according to Harsha, Aditya and Niketan would be in motion. Yes or no? Yes or no? Right? Agree? But according to Niketan, right? Aditya, yes. Yes or no? Yes or no? And according to Niketan and Aditya both, Harsha will be in motion.
तुम क्या यूट्यूब वीडियोस देख रही हो? मम्मी को बोलूं?
Guys, please mute
हाँ भी नहीं
yourself.
देख रहा, मम्मी ने आज से बोला था, मम्मी ने आज मॉर्निंग में बोला क्या मैं
Okay, got it? So I can say, okay, the concept of rest and motion is actually relative. It depends on the frame of reference. Okay, so I cannot say that, okay, this guy is rest or this guy is motion unless and until I have set your frame of reference. Okay, got it? Tell me, got it? Yes or no? I hope all of you got this concept. All of you got this concept, right? Yes? Very good, guys. Okay, so this was the first concept of rest and motion that we have. Yes. Okay, now when we talk about type of motion, okay, think about it, right? Let's talk about type of motion. You have already watched the video, so I hope you guys will reply. Okay, type of motion, think about it. Now when we talk about change in position, okay, when you talk about change in position, just think about it. If I ask you to just move randomly, right? Move randomly, okay, right? So what are the options of movement you can have, right? Think about it. What are the options of movement you can have, or what are the different type of motion that you observe around us? Okay, now suppose we have Arav over here, right? Second we have Shravya, right? Third we have Yukti, okay. Fourth we have Nandesh, right? Now every one of them, right? Yeah, every one of them is asked to move what in however they want, right? So what Arav is doing, Arav is just going from point A to point B in straight line. Okay, guys, wait, my OneNote is hanged, I guess. Yeah. So I'm saying that okay, Arav is going from point A to point B in a straight line. Okay, yeah. So I was saying that I'm having Arav. Suppose I'm having Arav. Okay, and He is moving from point A to point B, point A to point B in a straight line, like this. Okay, got it, right? So what do you think? What is this type of motion called? Tell me, what is this type of motion called? Tell me. It's a straight line, right? It's a straight line, right? It is linear, right? So this kind of motion is called as rectilinear motion. Yes, very good. Rectilinear motion. Okay, got it? Got it? Anyone have any issues? Anyone have any issues? Right? Now, suppose again, right? Shravya wants to go from A to B, okay, but not in a straight line like this. Okay, like this. So what is this motion? Tell me, what is this motion? It is called as linear motion also, Ragini. It is called as linear motion also, right? It's just the term, right? It is called as linear motion also, right? Now, since it is not a perfect circle, right? So you cannot say that it is a circular motion. It is called as curvilinear, right? Got it? Tell me, got it? Right? Curvilinear. Because it is in curve, right? It is in curve. Okay, got it. Now, so I can say, okay, I can have either rectilinear motion or curvilinear motion. Yes or no? Tell me. Yes or no? Right? Either rectilinear or curvilinear. Now, further this curvilinear motion, right? Further this curvilinear motion is divided into different types. Think about it, right? Now, this curvilinear, when you are moving in, tell me, when you are moving in circle, right? When you are moving in circle, okay, like this, right? You are moving in circle. Then it is called as circular motion. Circular motion. Okay. Now this is totally dependent on the path, right? These difference, yeah, these type of motion is depending on path, right? Got it? Tell me, got it? Now, suppose instead of just going in a circle, right? If you just go like this, right? Move like this, okay, or move like this, to and fro, to and fro, to and fro. So this is called as oscillatory motion. Okay, got it? Tell me, got it? Yes or no? Right? Yes or no? S is also curvilinear motion, na Arav? Right? See, okay, let this oscillatory motion, we will discuss this after some time, right? After curvilinear motion, right? Suppose you, yeah, just try to do this, right? Suppose you stand up, okay, right? I'll explain oscillatory motion order, right? Don't worry. Suppose you stand up and start rotating. You start rotating, right? Okay. When it start rotating, right? Obviously, that is also kind of motion. Yes or no? Tell me, yes or no? For example, the wheels of, yeah, the wheels of your car, the wheels of your bicycle, right? Every of those objects, right? They rotate. Yes or no? So they will also have some kind of motion, right? Or talk about the fan, right? Okay, so I can say, okay, that kind of motion, since they are rotating, they are called as rotational motion. Got it? Yes or no? Tell me, yes or no? Okay, yes. Anyone have any issue? Anyone have any issue? So we have rectilinear motion, which is in a straight path. Then we have curvilinear motion. In curvilinear motion, we have circular motion, and any motion which is not in a straight line, right, is your curvilinear motion, which is parabolic, elliptical, circular, right? Any motion is your curvilinear. Then we have rotational motion. If any object rotates, right, rotates along its axis, just rotates along any axis, that is your rotational motion. Okay, got it, right? Got it. Good afternoon, Akshay. You are very late. Okay, now After this, let's talk about periodic motion. First, let's talk about periodic motion. Let's talk about periodic motion first. Now think about it, right? Let's think about it. Before starting periodic motion, right? Everyone, let's think about it. Suppose I'm talking about a pendulum, right? Everyone have seen pendulum, right? Imagine that I'm having a pendulum. Suppose this is a pendulum, right? Suppose this is a pendulum. I hope all of you can see this, right? This red earbud, right? Okay. Now, suppose I leave it like this. What is happening? Tell me. This is going to and fro, yes or no? Right? Going to and fro. Makes sense. So can I say, okay, it is actually repeating its position, yes or no? It is actually repeating its position. Yes, means after every time interval, right, the position will be same. Yes or no? After fixed time interval, the position will be same. Agree? Tell me, agree? Right? Yes. Now for example, just take one more example, right? Suppose you talk about a race. Suppose you talk about a race, okay, in which you are running. So you start from this point, okay, and in 30 minutes you complete this round. Okay, so if you complete the round in 30 minutes, then tell me after 30 minutes where you will be. This is point A, this is point B, this is point A, this is point B. In order to complete this, you take 30 minutes. So after 30 minutes, where you will be? Tell me. Same point. What will be your displacement? What will be your displacement? Tell me, what will be your displacement? Zero, right? Zero. Yes or no? Zero now, right? Because starting point and end point is same. Now, what about after 60 minutes? After 60 minutes, tell me, after 60 minutes, you will be where? After 60 minutes, again, same A, after 90 minutes, same at point A, yes or no? So I can say, okay, after every 30 minutes, you will reach the same point. So yes, this motion is repeating in nature. Yes or no? Yes or no? Right? Or the better word is periodic in nature. Periodic in nature. Right? Right? Yes, sir, Tamishka. Okay. Okay. Now, so I can say if any, yes, if any object, if the path of any object is repeated, if position of any object is position or path of any object is same after a specific time interval. After a specific time interval. Right? Then that motion is called as periodic. Then it is called as periodic motion. Got it? Tell me, got it? Yes or no? Yes or no? Niketan, Tuvishka, Brinda, everyone got this? Now, what is the period? Yeah, so what is the time period? What is that specific time period called? Right? The that specific time interval is called as time period. That specific time interval, right? That specific time interval is called as period, right? Or time period, or time period. Got it? Tell me, got it? So what is the time period in this case? What is the time period in this case? The position is repeating after how many times? What time? Tell me. 30 minutes. Yes, after every 30 minutes, the position is repeating, right? So can I say, okay, time period in this case is 30 minutes? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, agree? Yes, very good. Now, can you give example of two periodic motion in our two periodic motion? Tell me. Swing of pendulum. Yes, very good. And swing of pendulum. Okay, and tell me. First is pendulum. Second would be yes, rotation of Earth. Very good. Third, yes, very good. Revolution of Earth. Then think about it. There are some more. Swing. Yeah, swing is just like pendulum, right? So your swing. Then yes, clock. Very good. Clock hands. Clock hands. Right? Then motion of your wheel, right? Motion of wheel. Of wheels. Got it? Okay. Motion of fan blade. Of fan. Right? I hope all of you got the idea. Yes, rocking chair, right? Okay. Now my next question is, right? Is it necessary that periodic motion should be yeah, Shravya, but that's not a motion, right? Okay. Not motion of door is not a periodic motion, Yukti. Now think about it. Think about it. Okay. Can I say that periodic motion should be curvilinear? Tell me. Can I say that periodic motion should be curvilinear? Yes or no? Is it necessary that the periodic motion should be curvilinear? No, right? Right? Because think about it. Now, suppose if someone is moving to and fro, in a straight line, right? Okay, then it is also your periodic motion. Yes or no? Tell me yes or no. Right? Got it. Right? For example, your spring. I hope all of you have played with spring. Okay. Yes or no? Right? So when you talk about spring, okay, the spring moves in this direction only, in one direction only, right? In linear, yes, motion. So can I say, okay, the spring will also be, the motion of spring is also periodic, right? But this is not your curvilinear motion. So I can say the periodic motion can be both curvilinear and rectilinear. Got it? Tell me, got this? I hope all of you got this. So type of motion is clear, everyone? Type of motion is clear? Yes or no? Right? Yes or no? So oscillatory motion is a type of periodic motion. Okay, so I can say that, okay, oscillatory motion is basically a type of periodic motion. Got it? Tell me, got it? Right? When any object move to and fro, when any object move to and fro, right? Then that motion is called as oscillatory motion. For example, like this, right? Yes or no? Any object is moving like this, then it is your oscillatory motion. If any object move to and fro, right, to and fro, then it is your oscillatory motion. So it's a one, yes, example of periodic motion. I hope everyone got the idea. Everyone got the idea. Tell me yes or no. Yes, very good. No, Aditya, not all motion are periodic, right? Obviously, right? Okay, not all motion are periodic. Okay, so periodic motion means it should repeat after every specific time interval. Okay, think about it. For example, think about it, right? Let's take example of Earth rotation, right? Think about it. What is the duration of day? What is the duration of day? What is the duration of Monday? 24 hours? Yes or no? Yes or no? So what's the meaning of 24 hours? Tell me, what is the meaning of 24 hours? Tell me, everyone. Tell me, what is the meaning of 24 hours? Means Earth completes its rotation, one rotation along its axis in 24 hours. Yes or no? Right? So can I say, okay, 24 is basically the time period of rotation? Yes or no? 24 is a time period of rotation? Yes, right? That's why it is a periodic motion, right? Okay, very good. So I hope all of you understood this. Right, Akshit, Daksh, Shravya, everyone, very good. Very good, Akshit. Akshit is like, Akshit understood very well, right, Akshit? Yes? Yes, no? Okay, very good. Okay, so this is about the type of motion. I hope all of you understood the basic type of motion. Now let's talk about the concept that we were studying in last class, okay, which was distance and displacement. Okay, now I hope everyone understood what is distance, what is displacement, right? What is distance and displacement? Yes or no? Right? So what is distance? It is total path covered by an object. Total path length. Yes or no? Total path length. Right? And what is this? What is displacement? Shortest path length. Shortest path length. Agree? Tell me, agree? Anyone have any issue? Tell me. Anyone have any issue in this? Okay. So I hope all of you understood what is distance, what is this displacement. We have covered this concept in last class. Now, next question would be, okay, now I know what is position, what is motion, what are different type of motion, what is distance, what is displacement. Now, my next question would be, okay, there's something which I want to know, right? Suppose if I want to go from here to school, suppose I want to go from my place to school, okay, right? Now, so think about it. Suppose I have to go from my place, my home to school, right? School, okay, right? In one case, this is my home and this is school, right? Now, in one case, I'm taking 10 minutes. In one day, I'm taking 10 minutes. On other day, I'm taking 15 minutes, right? Or third day or someday I'll just take 5 minutes. So tell me what is happening? Why I'm taking more minute or less minute? Someday I'm taking 10 minutes, someday I'm taking 15 minutes, someday I'm taking just 5 minutes. Why? Tell me why. Tell me. Yes, very good. No, I'm just traveling. I'm using same path. I'm taking the same path, right? Taking the same path. Same path. I'm taking the same path. Then I was like, I don't want to go to school. That sure, right? I don't want to go to school because I'm a teacher, right? Yes or no? There's a joke. I hope. How many of you heard of a joke that a mom is waking up his kid like, wake up, you have to go to school, right? Then the kid is saying, no, mom, I don't want to go to school. Then the mom is saying, you are a teacher. If you won't go, then what will happen to the students? Have you heard of that joke? Okay. Now, my question is, yes. So I can say if I'm taking the same path, okay, right? If I'm taking the same path, and in one case I'm taking 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, means it has something to do with my speed. Yeah, right? Yes, very good. Speed. So there's a term called speed. Okay. Now my question is, okay, what is speed, right? What is speed? So I can say, when we talk about motion, it can be fast or it can be slow. Yes or no? It can be fast or it can be slow, right? Now, how can we say that a motion is fast or slow? There must be some parameter, right? Yes or no? Right? So I can say, okay, this body is fast, this body is moving slowly, but there should be some parameter, right? Some physical quantity to measure that. Yes, right? Yes or no? I cannot say, no, okay, this body is fast, this body is slow. For example, right? Okay, just think about it, right? If two people are running, okay, two people are running, both have to reach from one point to other point, okay, right? But some people, someone reached that point early and someone reached that point late. So I can say, okay, the guy who reached early will be fast. Yes or no, right? So the unit that I should require, right, is called as speed. Yes, very good, right? Is called as speed. Yes or no? Tell me, yes or no? So what is speed? Speed is basically a physical parameter which tells us about how fast or slow any object moves. Okay, so that is a definition, right? But what about physical definition? Okay, so okay, I can say speed is basically, right, the distance covered by an object, by any object, right, in a given time, in a given time. Yes or no? Tell me yes or no, right? Yes, very good, Esther. So I can say speed is equal to distance covered by time taken. Anyone have any issue in this? Tell me, anyone have any issue in this? No, right? Now suppose if I travel 20 kilometers in 2 hours, in 2 hours, then tell me what is my speed? Tell me what is my speed? Tell me. The arrow, Kavya, message. Yes, very good, Akshay. Very good, right? So it is 20 by 2. Very good. So I can say 10. But what about the unit? What about the unit, right? Distance covered was kilometer. Time was hour, right? So it is 10 kilometer per hour, right? 10 kilometer per hour. Makes sense. Makes sense. So I can say, okay, if I'm saying speed is equal to distance by time, then we should have a unit depending on distance and time. Yes or no, right? Yes or no. Okay, so if distance is in meter, if distance is meter and time is in seconds, so we have meter per second. Or if distance is in kilometer and time is in hour, so we have kilometer per hour, right? But it is not necessary that the unit can be this on this only. It can be meter per minute also, right? Okay, or kilometer per minute also, but usually this is your standard unit. Meter per second is your standard unit. Standard unit. Okay, got it, right? Got it, everyone? Now, let's take one case. Suppose I want to convert 1 meter per second, 1 meter per second into kilometer per hour, into kilometer per hour. How to do that? How to do that? Tell me, everyone, think about it. I want to convert 1 meter per second into kilometer per hour, right? I'll give you a hint. Convert kilometer into meter. So it will be 1000 meter. Yes or no? Yes or no? Divided by, right? Hour. 1 hour is equal to how many seconds? Tell me, 1 hour is equal to how many seconds? Right? So I'm saying 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 1000 meter by 3600 seconds. Yes or no? Sorry, yes or no? So divide it. Let's divide it. 0 cancel. 5 18. Okay, I got 1 kilometer per hour. 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. Yes or no? Anyone have any issue in this? How we got it? Brinda got it. Purvi, Esther, Arav, Niketan, very good. Everyone is getting this concept. Okay, okay, right. So I can say, okay, 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. So what is 1 meter per second? What is 1 meter per second in kilometer per hour? Can I use unitary method? Can I use unitary method and cross multiply? So it will be what? 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. Yes or no? Easy? Write it down, note it down. Everyone should note it down. Everyone should note it down, right? This is very important, right? This conversion is very important. So all of you should note it down, right? Ragini, I'll explain once again. Okay. So what we did, I want to know 1 kilometer per hour is equal to how much, right? How many meter per minute? Sorry, per second. So 1 kilometer per hour, 1 kilometer per hour. So 1 kilometer is equal to how many meter? Tell me, 1 kilometer is equal to how many meter? Everyone tell me, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, yes or no? I'll just put it 1000 meter. And 1 hour is equal to how many seconds? 1 hour is equal to how many seconds? 3600, 3600. So I put it. Now I converted my kilometer per hour into meter per second, right? Yes or no? Now divide it. 1000 by 3600. That's 600. So we'll get 5 by 18. We will get 5 by 18. Yes. So I can say, okay, 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second, right? 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second, right? Right, everyone? Okay. So by unitary method, I can say, okay, 1 kilometer is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. So 1 meter per second is equal to 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. Yes or no? Yes or no? By unitary method, right? I can say 1 meter per second is equal to 18 by 5 kilometer per hour, right? Okay. Very good. Now try solving this problem. Try solving these problems. Convert 54 kilometer per hour into meter per second. 36 kilometer per hour into meter per second. 50 meter per second into kilometer per hour. These three questions. Quickly. Everyone, quickly. Okay, so first one, what we did, we multiplied 54 by 5 by 18 because we want to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, right? So 54 into 5 by 18 is 15 meter per second. Same with second one, 36 kilometer per hour into meter per second. So 36 into 5 by 18, which is 10 meter per second. Third one, yes, very good. Okay, very good, Harsha, right? So third one, let's see, 50 into, now 1 meter per second is 18 by 5 kilometer per hour, right? 18 by 5. So we have to multiply by 18 by 5 kilometer per hour, right? Got it? So I'm just converting 1 meter per second into 18 by 5 kilometer per hour, right? So 10 times. So we will get 180 kilometer per hour. Makes sense? Tell me, makes sense? Everyone got this? Yes or no? Everyone got this? Everyone got this conversion? Raise your hand. Ragini? Okay, take your time, don't worry, take your time. Devika, you got it, your correct answer now? Yeah, Aditya, sorry, I forgot, right? So we converted, we will convert meter per second into kilometer per hour by multiplying 18 by 5, and we will convert kilometer per hour into meter per second by multiplying 5 by 18. Got it, everyone? Got it? Right? Okay, very good. Very good, Aditya. Okay, now, after you know, I can say, okay, the speed of some object is more than it is fast, and the speed of some object is less than it is slow. Okay, so unit, we know kilometer per hour or meter per second. Now, after this, okay, let's talk about that, right? After this, what concept we have to study? Now, think about it, right? I hope all of you have seen vehicles running on the road, yes or no? Tell me, yes or no, right? Think about it. Are all the vehicles, right, running with the same speed? Tell me. Or with different speed? Same speed or different speed? Tell me. Are all the vehicles will be running on the same speed or different speed? Different speed, yes or no? Sometimes slow, sometimes fast, something like that. Agree? Agree? Right? So yeah, in Jinda it is 14 km per hour, but again, right, it is just, it should not be more than 40 km per hour. It should be less, it can be less than 40 km per hour, right? Okay, now depending on that, let's talk about it. Depending on that, we have two type of motion. Okay, think about it. We have uniform motion, right? Uniform and non-uniform. Non-uniform. Okay, now let's think about it. What's the meaning of uniform and non-uniform? Right? It's not that your school uniform, okay, right? Now think about it. Suppose, right, I started walking. Suppose I started walking from my home to shopping complex, and my speed is suppose uh, 1 meter per second. 1 meter per second. My speed is 1 meter per second. Okay, right? And throughout the journey, my speed is 1 meter per second only. Right? Throughout the journey, my speed is 1 meter per second only. Right? So tell me, if the distance between my home and shopping complex is 500 meter, then what time, how much time I would take? Tell me, how much time I would take? Tell me, how much time I would take? Think about it. I said my speed is 1 meter per second, right? Distance is 500 meter. What is the time that I'll take? 500 seconds. Yes or no? Cross multiply. T is equal to, right? This is meter by second. So cross multiply, we will get 500 seconds. Yes or no? Yes or no? Tell me. Agree? Right? Okay. 500 now, 500 seconds, 500 seconds. Unit time, unit, the unit of time is just second. Okay, right? Okay, now think about it, now suppose when I, same case, I want to go from my home to school, shopping complex, right? Okay, but I started with 0.5 meter per second. I started with 0.5 meter per second. Okay, then in between, after reaching your Ellie School Garden, I started running. Okay, and my speed was 2 meter per second, right? Then after reaching the sports complex, again I started walking, and my speed is like 1 meter per second. Now tell me, think about it. What's the difference between first type of motion, second type of motion? Tell me, what is the difference between first type of motion and second type of motion? What do you think? So might be dog is behind me, I don't know, or I might have seen some parents and I want to escape from that. I want to avoid meeting parents. Otherwise they will ask how my kid is doing. Why he is not scoring good marks, right? Jokes apart, yeah. So yes, exactly. So I can say, right? Yeah. So in one case, the speed is same throughout the journey. Yes or no? Right? That yes or no? In second case, the speed is different at different interval of time. Okay. So I can say, okay, in first case, since speed is same throughout the journey, right? It is called as uniform motion. Yes or no? Yes or no? Uniform motion. And second is called as non-uniform motion. So I hope all of you understood the idea of uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Yes or no? Right? Yes or no? Right? So if I have to write the definition, so I can say a uniform motion, right? Uniform motion, right? Same speed throughout the journey. Same speed. Yes or no? Right? Or constant speed. Constant speed. Right? Okay. And non-uniform means tell me different speed. Speed at different time. Anyone have any issue in this? Anyone have any issue in this? No, clear? Right? Okay, very good. Very good, everyone. The basic, till now, we have studied the basic definition of position, distance, displacement, right? Reference frame. What is reference frame? What is rest, motion, right? Then speed, okay? And different type of motion, then speed, right? So let's see what is our syllabus. Okay, let's see what is in our syllabus. Now, when you talk about this is your NCERT textbook. Okay, the first concept that we have to study is slow or fast. I hope everyone know what is the meaning of slow or fast. Okay, right? Then there's one activity that you can see, right? The activity that I said, right? The vehicles moving on the road, some are very fast, some are moving slow. Okay, the second concept is speed, right? Okay, so we studied that speed is basically the distance covered, tell me, by any object in the time taken. Okay, right? Then this is what we defined. Speed is equal to distance covered, total distance covered by total time taken. Right, everyone? Now, this is very interesting. We will spend one more class based on this concepts. Okay, but let's talk about your school syllabus first. Okay, now, then we talk about types of motion. Okay, when we talk about types of motion, so we talked about rectilinear motion. We talked about, tell me, so yeah, curvilinear motion, right? Rotational motion, then periodic motion we talked about, oscillatory motion, right? Or oscillations. Okay. Now after that, the second thing is how we measure the parameters. When we talk about the parameters, we have distance, we have time. Okay. So for distance, we have units like meter, kilometer, right? Yes or no? Millimeter, centimeter, kh, dm, dcm that we have studied last class. Now when we talk about time, so usually time is measured in seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, year, right? They all are unit of time. So what is a, tell me. So these are the units of time. So what do you think? What is light year? Light year. This is also a unit of time. What do you think? Light year is a unit of time? No, actually no. Light year is a unit of distance. Light year is a unit of distance. Okay, right? Yes, very good, Nikita. It is distance traveled by light in 1 year. That is your light year. Okay, so that is the distance of, yeah, distance traveled by light in 1 year. That is your light year. So that is the distance. Okay, now this we studied. Okay, what is time period? Tell me, what is time period? What is time period? Tell me the time taken for one, tell me, oscillation, right? The time taken for one complete oscillation is called your time period, or the time of repetition, the time between the two consecutive repetition of any motion is called as time period. Got it? Right? Yes. So this we have studied. Unit of time and speed we studied. Right? This we studied. Measuring speed we studied. We calculated this. Right? Now these are some, okay. Okay. So we have studied till this point. Yes or no? I hope all of you understood till this point. Tell me. I hope all of you studied this till this point. Right? Okay. Let's solve some more problems on the speed and time. Okay. Now, when you talk about the formula, think about it. When you talk about the formula, okay, right? So I can say, okay, speed is equal to total distance covered, total distance by total time, right? Now let's talk about a case. Suppose this is, right? Suppose this is a guy, right? Sorry. And he's at his home. Okay. Now he went to shopping complex, right? He went to shopping complex. The distance is suppose 500 meter. Okay. The time taken is suppose 4 minutes. Time taken is 4 minutes, right? Okay. Then from shopping complex to, suppose he went to uh, his friend's home, right? His friend's home. Okay, point B, friend's home. And this distance, suppose 800 meter. 800 meter. And the time taken is, suppose 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Okay. Now question is this, right? So this is point A, this is point C, this is point B. What is the speed? What is the speed from A to C? A to C. Then second, what is the speed from C to B? Third, what is the speed of total journey? Total journey. Okay, tell me, think about it. Okay, right? Let's see. Okay, first one. I'll just solve each question one by one. Okay, question number one. So when our question number one from B to C, right? So question number one from A to C, sorry, A to C. What's the distance covered between A to C? Tell me, what is the distance covered? Distance is 500 meter, right? You have to solve like this, 500 meter. Okay, what is time taken? Tell me, what is time taken? Time taken 4 minute, right? 4 minute, which is equal to 4 into 60 seconds. Yes or no? Which is 240 seconds. Anyone have any issue in this? Tell me. Anyone have any issue in this? Agree? This point, agree? Yes? Yes? Okay, very good. So can I say, okay, speed will be equal to distance, which is 500 by time, which is 240 meter per second. Yes or no? Yes or no? Just 50 by 24. 50 by 24. Now it is almost equal to what? 2 point, tell me, 2.0. Yes or no? 2.08, almost equal to 2.08. Got it? Tell me, got it? Meter per second, meter per second. Anyone have any issue in this? Anyone have any issue in this? Yeah, it can be cancelled. It can be written as 25 by 12 or 2, 1 by 12 meter per second, right? So this is same now. I just wrote it like this. Okay. Now, second one. Now for second one, what is the distance? For second case, what is the distance? Tell me. For second case, the distance is 800 meter, yes or no? The distance is 800 meter, right? So it is 800 meter. Time taken is equal to how much? 6 minutes, right? 6 minutes, which is equal to 6 into 60 seconds, which is 360 seconds, right? So speed equal to what? Speed is equal to 800 divided by 360. Yes or no? Yes or no? So it can be further divided. 40 by 18 further divided 20 by 9 meter per second, which is equal to 2 by 9 meter per second. Anyone have any issue in this? Anyone have any issue till this point? Tell me. In question 1 and 2, tell me. Anyone have any doubt in question 1 and 2? Clear? Everyone is clear? Yes? Everyone is clear? Arav, Akshit, Niketan, Brinda, everyone? Yes? Okay. Now third one. Third one is, right? Okay. Third one is speed throughout the journey. So when you talk about that, that is called as average speed, right? Which is speed throughout the journey. Okay, got it. So what is the formula? Tell me, what is the formula for total journey? Formula is total distance by total time. What is the total distance? Tell me. What is the total distance? A to C plus C to B. So 500 plus 800. It will be how much? 1300. Yes or no? Total distance is 1300 divided by total time. Total time would be how much? 240 plus 360. 240 plus 360 is equal to how much? 240 plus 360 is 600. Yes or no? So this is 600. So it will be what? 1 by 6 meter per second. This is the average speed of total journey. Anyone have any issue in this? Tell me. Anyone have any issue in this? Devika, Ragini? Tell me yes or no. Got this concept? Yes or no? Tell me yes or no. Clear? So I hope all of you understood how to find the speed, right? Distance or time. Okay? Yes? Okay. So shall we play Kahoot now? Clear? Very good. Could we see now first and second is first and second, I hope first and second all of you solved, right? Question 1 and 2 all of you have solved first and second. Now when you talk about average speed, what is the average speed? Average speed is the speed of total journey, right? Throughout the journey, A to C, C to B, right? So the average speed is total distance by total time. Okay, total distance by total time. So total distance is 1300 meter. Yes or no? Total distance is 1300 meter and total time is 360 seconds plus 240 seconds, 600 seconds. Yes or no? So average speed is always total distance by total time. Got it? Total distance by total time. So that is 1300 by 600, which is 1 by 6. Okay, right? I hope all of you got this now. I hope all of you got this. Okay. Yes. So let's play Kahoot, right? We'll play 3 Kahoot today. We'll play 3 Kahoot today. Straight line, right? Very good. Most of you gave the right answer. Straight line, now. Very good. Next. Very good, Vishka. True, correct. Distance covered by an object in a unit time is called. Very good, Vishka. Correct. Very good, Aditya. Very good, Esther. Correct. Let's see. Speed, no, that is a definition. Distance covered per unit time. Yes or no? That is a definition, right? Next, if the speed of an object moving along a straight line keeps changing, it is called uniform motion. True or false? This is, yeah, we have discussed this, guys. We have, non-uniform, no, right? It is, see, again, it keeps changing, right? It keeps changing, so it is non-uniform, right? Yes or no? Tell me, yes or no? This is what we have discussed. Same speed, uniform. Different speed, non-uniform. Okay? Right, Aditya? Now this, tell me this. Yes, very good, Tuvishka. Let's see the answers. Uniform motion, yes. Next. Think about it, guys. Yes, it's true, right? Speed is equal to distance covered by time taken. Who said false? Okay. Right, very good. Next, last question. Average speed is, we solved a last problem based on this. I hope all of you remember the concept. I discussed it twice. Yes or no? Right? Average speed is. Something happened to my laptop. Wait. Something happened to my Zoom actually.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sir,
average. Right. Yeah, it came back. It came back. Average
the
speed
mine got
is.
disconnected. Sir, I can't.
Sir, I can't answer this time.
Yes, sir. Look up. No need to answer this time.
Message in the chat. Message in the chat. It is fine. Okay. So it is total distance by total time, na? Yes or no? It is total distance by total time. Yes, very good. Yellow one. Right? Total distance by total time. Very good. So Tuvishka would have been in the top 5 position. Rishika, third. Very good, Rishika.
Sir, I would
Second,
also
Daksh.
have
Very
been.
good, Daksh. First. Madhur, very good.
Sir, only I would be in the podium if I would answer all the questions.
Again, some Kahoot issues happened. Okay, anyways. Wait, we'll just check next Kahoot. Day na, between sunrise and sunset. Between two next, yeah, sorry. A month was measured from one new moon to next. True or false? Yes, very good. That's correct, right? That's correct. Next. Let's see. Year, right? 1 year, na? See, all of you knew the answer, right? All of you knew the answer. It is 1 year. Next. Pendulum works dash motion. Oscillatory, right? Oscillatory. Spelling might be some issues. So those who have said periodic and oscillatory both are correct, right? So don't worry. The time taken by pendulum to complete one oscillation is called, tell me. Yes, very good. The answer is time period. Very good. Last question, guys. Last question. Clocks or watches have an electrical circuit with one or more cell. These clocks are digital clock, right? Digital clock. Cards. It would be digital also. It will be digital also. Okay. Third, Shravya, very good. Second, Niketan, very good. Ragini, very good. Madhur and Harsha, both fifth, very good, right? Okay, very good, everyone. That's it for today. Okay, so that's it for today class. I hope all of you understood today's concept. Yes or no?